Disappointment, pride, or merely expectation? The response from the House today was varied for the President's State of the Nation speech in our 20th year of democracy. We spoke to a variety of opposition figures as well as those within the ruling ANC to find out what they thought of the President's speech.
#Sona14 touched all the pertinent issues which preoccupy the minds and hearts of our people. Full stop.
This was an election speech, and in fact I expected it to be an election speech, but the President made it so obvious to his refrain of saying we have a good story to tell with a big smile and so on. You could see that he was just courting voters to vote for the ANC.
It was important to me that the President mentioned issues of maladministration and the rule of law. And as you know, as a public protector, we see ourselves as a partner for whoever is in government in terms of promoting good governance and eliminating maladministration, including corruption.
I mean, if he's looking to do well in this election, that was a very disappointing speech from the ANC's perspective, because those 6 million work opportunities cannot be equated to real jobs, and the DA is working hard to show South Africans that we would create 6 million real jobs in the same period. But it's all very well saying we're reviewing our relatively poor performance on jobs in the past 5 years. When you're going into an election, you actually need to show that you've achieved, and I don't think the President did that today. So even though there will be another State of the Nation for the next Parliament, I don't think he's going into this election in a very strong position.
The fact that there are so many violent protests, people are not totally in agreement with what the President has said tonight. And obviously it was interesting to hear him talk about people wanting a corrupt-free society when so many fingers pointing at him regarding corruption. And I think I would have applauded him if he told the country that he messed up with Nkandla and is willing to pay back what he did not, what he took that he was not supposed to have taken.
The President spent 80% of the State of the Nation address accounting to the nation about the work done over the last 5 years. He has touched on elements of the 20 years because those constitute the foundation of the work done on the last 5 years. That's why the emphasis was on the 5 priorities set at the beginning of the 5 years. So when you go to the next term, which is said will be the responsibility of the government that will come to power after elections, that government will have to build on the work that has been started.
I think the overall message, South Africa is a hell of a lot better place than it used to be, and that we've made some progress. I was also pleased that there was also some of the references to some of the work we've done in the manufacturing sector, where I think I'll have an opportunity to also present some kind of closeout report when we do our next IPAP. But essentially we've seen progress being made in very, very difficult circumstances.
I think it was a great speech. I think it's absolutely correct. South Africa is a better place. You know, in our part of the business, 86% of South Africans got access to electricity. We've seen a massive rollout program. Eskom has been the leaders in that. And it is a better place, and I thought it was an excellent speech to reflect on both the last 5 years and the last 20 years.
We have a vision that binds us. We've got to take this forward and work at it assiduously to ensure that what the Constitution requires of us, to improve on the quality of life of all our citizens and free the potential of each person. That commitment we have to live out in the National Development Plan, I think, as articulated by the President, allows us to take a cohesive package forward towards that objective.